Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Kingsborough Focus. Today, I'm very delighted to introduce our guest, William Sanchez, a young, talented musician. Will plays the drums, piano, and the guitar. Everybody welcome Will.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. So let's take it back to the beginning where it all started. What was the first instrument that caught your attention, and how old were you?
I guess my very first instrument that caught my attention was the drums. It's an instrument I know the best, played for the longest. And I was about three and a half, I'd like to say, that I really took on interest. And I know very young, but I knew I wanted to play it. Mm-hmm. And ever since I saw this guy at my church playing the drums, I'm like, damn, he looks really cool, and and I want to learn how to play an instrument too. And so I took interest in it, and that's how I asked. And then I asked him to teach me.
Yeah. So I know you play other instruments too, such as like piano and guitar. Tell me about those.
Well, those instruments, I kind of learned them in, I guess, kind of cool. I learned them in a non-traditional manner, and what I mean by that is that I never took any specific lessons for them. I didn't watch YouTube videos. I didn't read any books. All of it was based off of hearing and observing. I've got people in my church who know how to play the piano and the guitar, like my father. And after years of just watching them, and I guess you could say through repetition of just constantly observing, I was just able to kind of like mimic how they play, and with a little bit of direction from them, I was able to figure it out on my own. And so when I play songs at church on the piano, most of the time I'm listening before I play the song, so I can figure out where the keys are and everything, and then play. But I also know how to read chords. But if you ask me about sheet music, I can't tell you anything.
Wow, that's amazing. So we have this picture of you here when you were younger. Let's take a look at it. Oh. So tell me about that picture. How old were you?
Well, first of all, I don't know how you guys got that. But still, that I love that picture. That's a picture of me when I was maybe about 5 years old. That's that kit right there, that drum kit that you see there. That's in my church, and that's the very first drum kit I learned how to play on. And you can see me there. It's a really sentimental picture for me because it's like that was taken right after a set. A set is like a set of songs that we played, right? That was taken after I played. That was my first time I played for Sunday, on a Sunday service, and I felt like that was amazing, right? I was doing something for myself, I was doing something for my family, I was doing something for my church, and I was really young, and you could see me trying to sing and trying to play, and you can see myself enjoying myself on the drum kit. And so yeah, I love that picture a lot.
Oh, you look really cute there. So knowing you play for your church, was there ever a time where you felt like obligated to play or like forced?
I guess, and I speak for, I guess, a lot of kids too. When you're young and you're in church, I bet a lot of kids are, falling asleep or not really paying attention or anything. It doesn't help that my parents are the pastors of the church that I attend. Yeah. So when I was really young and starting to play with the church band, we would have to sacrifice our Saturdays to and we still do it, to practice for Sunday. And when I was really young, I never really truly understood it, and it sucked because going a little kid in elementary school, right? You only have your weekends that you're free, right? Monday through Friday, right? You're in school, and then you finally get the weekend, and then my dad is like, it's time to go play. It's time to practice. And now I wasn't finding joy in it. I was more like feeling forced, like how people in their lives are like, what, I don't enjoy what I'm doing because my parents forced it on me. It's like I'm living their dream, not my own. It started to kind of feel like that. It was kind of slowly sucking out the joy in playing. But I mean, I also was a kid. I wanted to do other things than to sit down for 3 hours straight, sometimes watching the band, not even me playing, but watching the band so I could learn, right? But yeah, that's how I felt, I guess my perspective has changed on it now that I'm older. I mean, I'm like, I feel like I'm more mature and more, more patient with everything. It's like having having parents that pressure you, and allowing them learning not to do that anymore. And having my own personal connection with God definitely has helped a lot. Gave me patience and more of a better understanding of what my role is at my church. So.
Wow. Did you ever think about pursuing a career in music?
I did. I really considered it, especially my last 2 years of high school, where I would participate in the talent show and perform live sometimes with my friends. Out and about or in school for random occasions. But being able to perform in front of a large crowd, a large audience, it's definitely, it definitely made me feel like, maybe I'm meant for this. But, as senior year came and it went, I really had that time to think about it. Is this something I should really, truly pursue as a career? Mm-hmm. And it sucks to say it, but I'm a non-believer. I don't think in the music industry there's, you can just make it that easily,
Yeah.
And you can be really talented and never get your shot, right? You got to be that top 1%. And you know what? Sometimes you're just going to have a little kid like Justin Bieber beat you. And even though you've been trying for years and years and years, and you never get your chance. And you know what? And there's no money in it. And plus, you don't have to go to school to learn music, right? You can just, if you have that patience and that self-confidence and, to the ability to teach yourself something, you can go ahead and teach yourself something, teach yourself how to play an instrument, right? So, for those who are trying to pursue a career in music, I'd say, best of luck to you, and hopefully you do make it, because you can be that 1%.
Yeah.
But it requires a lot of effort.
Mm. Wow. Well, going back to your high school days, we actually found this video of you from your high school talent show.
Oh, really?
Wow, you're very talented. So, how was that?
That experience was, something that actually made me conflicted into choosing my career paths. But besides that, it was a really, really, really fun experience. Being able to play in front of my school, having all my peers cheering me on, and even after the performance, still weeks later, still saying, "Dude, that was amazing," and I'm still thinking about it. And even inspiring some other kids to learn how to play the drums. And that was something that really made me feel amazing, right? Mm-hmm. And it was also great because I was playing with my friends up on stage. The guy with the long hair that you saw in that clip is my best friend. Wow. He's an amazing guitarist. Too bad he's in the military now, so I can't really play with him now. But still, it was a really fun experience. I really enjoyed playing, and I hope to be able to continue performing on the side with new friends and new musicians, it was really amazing. So
that's nice. So let's get a little deep here. This last question: what does music mean to you?
Well, that's a real good question. Music is like for me a really special, really special thing for me. It's something that will always be a part of me in my everyday life. I always find myself making myself a little bit like beats from tapping with my legs and my feet, making a little quick beat on the subway, even finding sounds and rhythms in nature or every day as I walk, like on the street or something. It's a part of me that's always there, right? And I think everybody should have that kind of experience of finding music in their everyday lives, because it's something that brings life, right? What I truly believe. Like even plants make music, right? I don't know if you've seen like these videos online where they hook up these electrodes to plants and to a synthesizer, and they create their own music, their own waves, and it sounds beautiful, right? And so life is, music is life, right?
Yeah.
And I encourage those, who don't know any instruments or want to sing, or you want to learn an instrument, and you can possibly even find your own meaning through making your own music.
Wow, that was very inspiring. Thank you, Will, but that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Kingsborough Focus. We hope you found our conversation with Will Sanchez inspiring and enlightening. Thank you, Will, for coming out today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.